When you are attached to a specific outcome, you are blocking a million other possibilities that are better from finding you. This is an interesting thing that it took me a while to really wrap my brain around. And again, this is part of the intentional living model. And this came up during my testimony where I was talking about how you can't have an expected outcome that you are holding on to when you are having an expectation of good. The expectation of good is general. It is a trust. It is love-based. It is saying, I trust the flow. I trust that the universe is leading me to the things that I need to experience, that things are happening for me, not to me. Again, like that your soul's journey is intentional, okay? And when you're able to come from that perspective, so often we grip onto a specific outcome. So like in my testimony, my specific outcome is I did not want to go the medical route. And so I was very fixed on that was not going to be the way that I was going to walk. And that was blocking me from having the miracle that the universe had planned for me, because the universe had something else entirely in mind that I would not have pictured. And so this was actually something that I finally had the breakthrough revelation on about 6 months ago, actually, believe it or not. It hasn't been that long, because to me, that you're not allowed to have any attachment to the outcome always felt like I was in trouble, because I had like what I thought was going to be the way that it was going to happen. And so I always felt like I was being scolded, like I was a naughty child, because I was seeing that, rather than realizing it's like, if you are fixated on this one thing, you are missing all the possibilities. So let's say you need a new car and you're like focused on this one that's like, 10 years old, and it's the one that you think that you can afford, and so that's the one you're fixated on. Well, the universe might be thinking about having you win a random drawing that's going to give you a car that's worth like 6 times that and is brand new, or that someone is going to feel led to gift you one, or that you're going to win the lottery and be able to go buy one. Again, like the universe is way more creative than we are. And so when we are fixated on one particular outcome, we are blocking all the other ones. So actually, not holding to that particular outcome is from a place of love. It's because you want the universe's imagination of the best way through that situation, not your human egoic mind's control of like, this is how it's going to look best. And again, that semblance of control sometimes makes people feel more comfortable. And again, if you think about this tied to the elevated thought model, that sense of control is really in the constricted space, or at the very least the hindered space, as it was with my with my testimony that I shared. And the hindered space is like not fully unhindered, but also not fully constricted. So it's a little bit of both. But again, it's that constricted energy of fear-based, separation-based, I need to cover myself. And again, that is rooted in ego. But when you are in that sense of flow, when you are releasing yourself to the divine and trusting that the flow is taking you through the soul's journey that is the best for you, that's when you see the divine synchronicities. That's when you see the miracles. That's the reason I'm a walking miracle, was because I finally pried my fingers off of like my expected outcome and allowed the universe to do what was best for my soul's journey. And it was way more beautiful than anything that I could have pictured. Now, would I have necessarily chosen that route? No, of course not. But again, this comes back to the embracing catalyst, which is something else that I addressed. And so again, when you're able to embrace that catalyst, you are able to grow to new levels. So again, when you are releasing that need to have a specific outcome, what you're actually doing is embracing possibility and saying, I am open to even all the things that I can't imagine that would be even better. And that's when you really get to see miracles happen. So hopefully that's an encouragement to someone today. Have an awesome day.